Did you know that currently at the end of the War Within expansion in World of Warcraft, there is two amazing mounts that you can dedicate a little bit of your time to at the end of this expansion to obtain by just doing a quick, simple, easy farm? The farm includes collecting materials for both of the mounts at the exact same time. And I'm going to show you exactly what those two mounts are, where to farm, how to obtain them, and I did it all on stream recently. If you guys want to catch my streams to find out more information like this while I'm live, please check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/Redthedeer. But please enjoy this quick little recap of how I was able to obtain both of these mounts in one stream. Thank you so much for checking this one out. I appreciate you. This video is sponsored by Zygor Guides, the ultimate World of Warcraft add-on. If you guys want more information on Zygor Guides, please use the description below and enjoy. So the first thing I want to talk about is the location in which this farm takes place. This is going to be west of the Cedarbrew Meadery in the Isle of Dorn. Once you've mentally prepared yourself for the grind that is about to take place, you're going to fly on over to that location, and you're basically going to be killing as many of the elite meadery mobs as possible. When the expansion first dropped, this was a very hard area to farm, and there was many groups that were doing it collectively together. But now that we're towards the end of the expansion, these mobs are super easy to kill with everyone's eye level. Honestly, if you're around 680, you could pretty much solo this entire zone. You're going to be collecting about 3 to 5 cedar pollen per mob that drops, which is going to be the material you need for your first mount. We are here to collect these two mounts. I'm going to put them on screen now. The one we need the pollen for is the Soaring Meter Bee, which you actually need to collect 900 pollen from these mobs to be able to obtain. The second one is a Lunora, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, which you need to collect 10 crackling shards from any mob in the Isle of Dorn to be able to obtain. Lucky for us, both of those items can drop off of these mobs. So the best thing to do is just literally run around in a circle-like pattern around the map and killing as many of the mobs as possible. You want to make sure you stay within the elite mob zone, so you are always collecting the cedar pollen. The cedar pollen drops at such a high frequency with how fast you kill stuff that you actually only really have to farm the cedar pollen for about an hour. All of the extra pollen you earn over 900 can be used on different options at the vendor. The vendor will be located in the southwestern plaza of the Cedarbrew Meadery itself, and you can see here that there is 3 different things you can buy with the pollen. You can buy the mount, you can buy a recipe for cooking, and you can buy a housing item called the honey pot. You're actually going to be getting so much extra pollen than you need, because the crackling shard drop chance is about 1 to 500, and you need 10 of them to be able to get them out. So at the end of me collecting all 10 of my shards, I actually collected enough pollen to purchase the mount, the cooking recipe, and 20 to 25 of the honey pots. So whatever you want to do with those extra honey pots, you're welcome to do it. It's nice that Blizzard added this gold sync option to the actual currency itself of the pollen, but what we're really here for are the crackling shards. So once you have collected 10 crackling shards, round of applause, congratulations. You have the mental tenacity to be able to do something ad nauseum over and over and over again to obtain just a really fun cosmetic item in a virtual video game that means nothing in real life but still feels really rewarding and cool, just like the rest of us. You're going to head on over to this location called Dar Ozton. You're going to fly up to the top of the mountain and you should see the rare mob there. The mount itself drops from the rare mob, and what you are collecting is the item that allows you to drop its shield. They've done this thing before with the lasso and Mists of Pandaria, but basically you're going to right click your shards, all 10 of them, which will give you the crystal. You use the crystal on the actual mob itself. This lowers its shield. Then you can access and target the mob, at which point you will then loot the mount. And this is probably one of the most beautiful griffin mounts in the game to date. So if you want to show off to your friends and leave the War Within knowing you did something awesome, I hope that this guide is going to help you be able to achieve that goal. In everything that you guys do, play smart, play with your heart, always be red-nosed. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Please make sure you give Zygor a try if you are interested in having a guide for any type of aspect of the game available to you. Use my link in the description below of this video to be able to access more information about Zygor. Thank you, Zygor, for sponsoring this video, and to everyone else, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye!